Hello there, welcome back to the Gamers Tavern. Today we got some Edge of Eternities. So let's see what's in this latest set. Lots and lots of high-priced lands out of this one, so see if we get anything decent. But before we do that, shout out to the merchant shop, Johnny. He'll turn around and give you a hand with whatever you need, from TCG to retro gaming, all that good stuff. So hit him up for your Yu-Gi-Oh, MTG, Pokemon, all that stuff. And any of the old Pokemon games for the old Game Boys, he's got them too. So, without any further ado, let's get into Edge of Eternities and see what happens. Bit unsure about this set. Space and such, not really kind of the usual MTG kind of thing, is it? So, oh, obviously this does come with a buy a box promo. Very nice in an old mill deck. Not bad at all. So, let's see what happens. So this is the first one of this one. And like I said, I'm a little bit unsure on this specific one. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, so Comet Crawler. Rig for War. Dragon. Zealot, Jellyfish Rogue, Bygone Colossus, okay. Okay, so we did get a Galaxy Foil Plains right out the gate. That's quite nice. Not a massive fan of the Galaxy Foils myself, but yeah, not bad. The Weird Angel Wizard, Patrolling Peacemaker, Weapons Manufacturing, Thespian Stage, and a Memorial Vault, and a Beast Clue Token, which seems to be a bit weird cut, and very on the wong. All right, moving on to the next pack. So, I know people are obviously saying how the Galaxy Foil Basics are harder to come by. So, I'll have to see how that goes. I'm going to kind of blast through the common and uncommons a little bit. Okay, so that one is a non-Galaxy Foil, to which I personally prefer, but you know, we all do our own individual pieces. There you go, a Breeding Pool. Never sad to see a shock land. So what we'll do is we'll turn around and make a bit of room, and we'll put all of our shock lands on the side and see how many we end up getting. Okay, Solar Array. Oh, I missed one. Failed already. Guided by Light. And a Grove of the Burn Willows in foil. That does look nice. We'll admit that. So, once again, make a bit of space for things. And a Starwinder. Whenever this creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you draw that many cards. Okay. Not bad. I do like the artwork. That is very nice. And once again, now I'm out of room for spacing on where to put stuff. Gad. I'm not entirely sure I like the idea of them putting the art cards in here. Like, people need the tokens, and that's what they hunt for, or some people do. I think by putting the art cards in the collector packs, it's a fail. If they're going to keep them, leave them in the set boxes or the play boosters or whatever the hell they call them these days. That's my personal opinion. You let me know what you think in the comments. Okay. That's a pretty harsh card. Not for what it does, but democracy is not always just. Vote out. Bit bleak. Okay, so we got an island, Very nice. The Eternal Elevator. I was hoping to get my hands on one of these, hopefully for mono black deck I have. It's a big spells deck, so this could be quite good in there. Insight Engineer. Terrasay Biomancy. Okay, I've heard that one's pretty good. Shambling Vent. Yeah, I get there to fill it out with other ones. The man lands aren't the worst things in the world. A foil Sacred Foundry. Very nice, I'll take that every day. And the Jellyfish Legend. Okay, so all in all, not bad so far. 2 shock lands, 1 full art foil. Alright, another island. Possibility Technician. Some giant spacecraft. Not sure what it does. Legendary, so it can be your commander. Station, beginning of combat, your turn. But you're other artifacts. Okay, that's pretty good actually. The +8. Other artifacts you control have hexproof and indestructible. Not bad. Hard light contaminant. A high market, non-foil. And the battle cruiser. Do you know, that's a little bit frustrating. This is the only card I turned around and purchased because I wanted it for my Turgid deck. And then I opened one. That is just my luck. Insect, beast. All right, moving on. Oh, it looks like that one's a galaxy foil. Did I screw up? That is a galaxy foil, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is a galaxy foil. All right, so 2 galaxy foils. So I'm 2 for 2. I think I'm 2 for 2 with regards to the tokens and art cards as well. I know I've got an art card in this one. Now I do like this forest. This is kind of, it somewhat gives me a Avatar feel, but also kind of some of the Star Wars art from episode 3, the jungle planets. Very nice. Okay, we got one of the mythic lands. Very nice. Planetary Annihilation. The Insect Druid with Landfall. And a Blast Zone. Very nice artwork. I do like some of the artworks on these. And, oh yeah, I use this guy in Limited to great success. Very nice. All right, moving on. That guy is good. It's gonna go. I'm glad I've opened that. Actually, it's gonna go into my Joyra deck. Another Plains. Eldrazi. Guess where you're going? In my Eldrazi deck. Okay, one of the new lands. The Emissary. Oh yeah, that guy's, he's another one I wanted for that deck. Celestial Colonnade. I remember when this card was massively expensive back in the day. That's beautiful artwork though. I might even use that in my control deck, but that is very nice. And the spacecraft, the lab ship. Okay. So, not hit any of the really big land cards so far. Or none of the Galaxy foil ones. I've honestly not looked at a lot of the openings of this set. I've been very busy with regards to work. Oh. Got another Galaxy foil. Okay. So that's 3 of them. Harmonizer. Lands you control enter untapped. Whenever you attack a player, create a lander token. That's pretty good. Another Sacred Foundry. Alright, so we're at 3 shocks. Cascading Cataract. Okay. Rust Harvester. Interesting. Very funky artwork. Very cool. Don't know why I put that up there. Okay, moving on. So far, 3 shock lands. It's not bad. Once again, I remember when shock lands were pretty pricey. They're at a very all-time low right now. I know a lad, I say locally, but not too far from me, and he's mass buying up shocks and such like this. Can't say I'm going to be doing the same. Coral of the Void, or Chorrel of the Void. Ah, these glands. Obviously, these only come in the non-foil by the look of it. Oh, the one when it comes in, it blows something up. Gemstone Cavern. Well, there you go. It's a pretty good one to hit. Angel Warrior. Once again, beautiful artwork. And a date stamped one, or magic stamped one. The artwork in this set is phenomenal. Please don't get me wrong. I think it is really good. I'm just not entirely sure how I feel about space stuff in Magic. Now, that's a bit hypocritical of me in some ways, because I do love the Doctor Who stuff. Just, I don't know, as it's not Universes Beyond, it just kind of feels a bit slightly out of place. But it does look very nice. I've not had a chance to play with it that much, so maybe the play style is a lot better as well. Depth Shaker Titan. Bioengineered Future. Oh, look, there you go. There's our lovely Galaxy foil. It's a Lumbering Falls. Yay. Okay, Exalted. Oh yeah, this is that really big. Yeah, I remember this one. The token doubling one. That's pretty cool. Very nice artwork. All right, 3 packs left to go. Space-time anomaly. Title high mills, cards equal to the low. There seems to be a bit of a mill push recently in the last couple of sets. Quite a few of the mill half the deck, mill equal to the X or such. How much World Spine. Blast Zone, but in the other artwork. Very nice. Ah, now I'm not unhappy to see this guy. Now he's not worth a lot, but it's definitely one I was looking at for my mono black. Just seems pretty good in the right build, that. All right. 2 packs left. Would be nice to hit one decent Galaxy foil, but obviously they are incredibly hard to get. Oh, another Galaxy foil island. Cavu Pilot. The other lands. The Saboteur again. Ancient Tomb. Boom. Not foil, not Galaxy, but it's still an Ancient Tomb. That'll do. Coral of the Void again. Final pack. Just want to double check something a second. So I've got plains, mountains, islands, forests, and a swamp. Yeah, I got one of each. Not bad. So it looks like we're 3 shocks right now. Ancient Tomb and a gemstone. Not bad. Last pack magic. What will we get? Another one of the forests. Very much do like that forest. Starwinder. The Research Craft. Biotech Specialist. Contested War Zone. And you know what? I am not unhappy to see that guy either. The Panel Mannequin guy. All right. Not bad. So we only got one of the Galaxy foil lands, and it's a Lumbering Falls, which is a bit of a shame. The foil full arts we got a Blast Zone, a Celestial Colonnade, and a Grove of the Burn Willows. In our other land slot, we did not pretty bad here. Contested War Zone. We got the Ancient Tomb, which is very nice. Gemstone Caverns. Cascading Cataracts, another Blast Zone. That Blast Zone, I think I prefer that one to the other one. High Market, Shambling Vents, and a Thespian Stage. And into the last section of the lands, we got a Foil Shock, and a non-foil and Sacred Foundry in the full arts, and a Breeding Pool. And Galaxy Foil Basics, we ended up getting 4. So we got 2 islands, a swamp, and a plains. So there you go on that. Well, thanks very much for joining us, guys. Hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, see ya.